Hey guys, Lindsay here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial because I wanted to show you all some things I've learned over the years, being a busy mom and things, and the fact that I can still manage to put on some makeup in the morning and somehow make my face not look like this. Okay, first things first, I'm going to tell you, I usually have about 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to do my makeup after I get up early and take a shower, and then I'm trying to rush on getting ready, getting dressed and everything else. So after I moisturize, I do a special moisturizer on my face, and then I let that dry, and then I put a primer on. Kind of like a base coat when you're painting a wall. So then, and I do have my little mirror over here. Ta-da! I have my concealer. It is CoverGirl Fair. I don't know if you can see that. Woohoo! And I'm going to put that under my eyes. I'm going to cover up whatever this is on my chin. Has something stuck there. Okay, I'm going to cover up this little blemish down here and over here. And then I'm going to dab that on. Okay, so I've already dabbed it on this side, and I usually use my ring finger or my middle finger, and I just dab it. Found my fingers my fingers work a lot better sometimes than my tools. So you just get that all blended in there. Okay, so then I get a little bit of brightness there. Then I have this contouring palette, and it's like almost gone. That one was that's like my favorite color, but that's kind of a highlighter. Okay, so then I take this one right here. I don't know the name of the color, but it's in my contouring palette, and I'm going to kind of go over where I did the concealer, and it kind of, yeah, not a whole lot because it's still going to do my foundation. That kind of helps to blend it in. I didn't put a whole lot on the brush. Okay, so then I have my foundation. This is from Mary Kay. My mom sells it, so I get, whoops. And I have my nifty little blender brush on a handle. It is from a brand called Kala. And I ordered this from holler.com, I believe. And I just put a little on there. And of course, it's going to make a mess. And sometimes I take my finger and I do a little bit here and here. This keeps me from getting it too clumpy. Up here on my nose, and then more down here. And then when I have a tiny bit left, I'll put some up here. And then I'm going to blend that all in. Alright, I have the majority of it blended. And this brush makes it so easy, but I'm going to make sure that I got around by my hairline, because you want it blended good, and around down here. I go down here and I'm going to blend it down here. Okay, you want to make sure you get it all there. You don't want to have a line down here separating anything. Okay, so make sure I got that. Even by your ears, you can blend it a little bit to your ears so it kind of matches. So then next, I'm going to go back to my contouring, and that color I was just using earlier to blend my concealer, I'm going to do that some more. Go under my eyes again and make sure that's good and blended under my eyes. Just a tiny bit. Okay, then I take a little bit more of that color and I go up here. It's a good neutral color to blend everything up there. On my eyelids and right above and under my brow. And then I take it and I'm going to go around my nose. Some people do. And down here on my chin where I covered up. And a little around my mouth. Wherever I feel like I need to blend it. Okay, so then I told you I've got some highlighter, but I really don't have a whole lot left. I'm going to try to get what I can with this brush here. And then I'm going to tell you a little trick. If you have an eyeshadow palette that has neutrals and you have like a light shimmery one, you can use that for highlighter. It works great. So I'm going to put that under my eyes and along the top of my cheekbone. I'm getting some out of here. Using this brush is helping. That little brush I had, it really doesn't get much out. Okay, then I'm going to go along the top of my nose a little bit. I don't want too much. I don't want to look like super shiny. And then up here. Not a lot. Okay, so then I use this same brush. And I'm going to go with a darker color up here and just a little tap to do my contouring. And this is going to look silly, but this is how I get my contouring done. I do this. You can see where the indentations are to make sure you get it in the right spot. I know it's kind of silly, but that's how I've done it. Just a little. So I do that, and then I'm gonna do a little bit under here. Give a little dimension, make it look like I actually have one chin. All right, so then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna flatten my brush like this, and I'm gonna tap it in that brown again and go along the sides of your nose right here. And then you want to blend it a little bit. See, looks good. Now, I know some people, they'll take a little bit and they'll go around their hairline here a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the powder. I have this powder that I buy from my online wellness company, and if you'd like to know more about it, comment, give me your email, whatever, or information to contact you. So there's like a whole lot in here right now, and I'm gonna make a mess, but I tap it in there, and then I'm gonna go over everything that I just did, and it'll blend it all in. I don't really need a whole lot, because like a little goes a long way. Alright, so next we're gonna go with my eyes, and I really hate that the lighting in here is so bad. I'm gonna fix it. Okay guys, I moved my camera a little closer. The lighting's not the greatest, and I'm sorry. Maybe I'll have to do this again later with better lighting, but okay, I'm gonna move on to my eyes. Now, I have this inexpensive LA Colors eyeshadow palette that I bought from my Dollar General, and don't knock the cheap makeup, because actually this works really good. So, and I do use the applicator that comes with it, but I also use some of my brushes I have here at home. So one of my favorite colors, my color combinations I should say, is I like these two here, this one for my lid, and then this one for my crease, and then I have another set of eyeshadow colors that I use for the rest of my eye. So I start with my lid, and I go over that. Should be looking in my mirror, but I want you guys to see what I'm doing. And I just go over that a little bit. See, the nice thing is when you have a good base for your makeup goes on really well no matter what kind of makeup you're using. If you have a good primer and foundation, you could use just about any makeup over that. I mean, that's what I've found, but I would strongly suggest you invest in a good foundation and primer. Even a concealer too, because I had bought a cheap concealer, and it was okay, it worked, but the color, it didn't blend well, even though it was supposed to be the color for me. And this CoverGirl one it wasn't too expensive, and I like the way it covers and the way it blends. Okay, so then I used that applicator for my lid, but then I have this little nifty brush here that I'm going to use for my crease. And I just go right in here, blend it as I go along. And if it's not perfect, you can go in and blend it, fix it later. whatever. I don't want my makeup to be sloppy, but it doesn't have to be perfect either. Okay, so I've got my crease. Now, I'm going to take, I'll get a little bit off that brush there. Then I have this ELF. And yeah, I really like this color palette. I've been using it a lot. I'm going to have to go get some more. And I like this purple one here. And I use that to do right here in the corners there. Just a little bit there. And I'm going to go right in here. And you can use that to blend everything together too. Use the brush. I think it gives me kind of a put together look. So then I can just kind of go through with my finger if I need to. Like I said, our fingers are great tools. Just make sure your hands are clean. Blend that in there. Then I take this darker color here. It's kind of like a charcoal. And I use that for a liner instead of regular liner. And sometimes I do line up here, but today I'm just going to do under my eye. You just tap it right along your lash line. Ta-da! Simple. This brush here works great. It's a lining brush. It's a little flat thing. You just tap it in there a couple times. And I may not have got enough on that one, but. And the nice thing about the powder is that if you screw up, it's easy to get off. Then I have my new Maybelline the Colossal Volume Express mascara. Something new I'm trying because I need some volume with my lashes. I hardly have any lashes. They're long, but they're thin and can't really see them. So then I'm going to put that on my lashes. The key is you don't want to put too much. Don't cake it on. That just, you don't want to look trashy, okay? There we go. That's a little better. See? Alright. Next up, we're going to do our cheeks. Alright, then we're going to put this along our cheeks. Like so. And that's just a little makeup thing I've got. It's from LA Colors. It is called Natural. I don't know. I like it. And then, last thing is my lipstick. I kind of like a lot of CoverGirl stuff, but this is CoverGirl Sultry Sienna. I like it because it's kind of a natural, like a neutral color, but it's supposed to be a good color for me. I did a little research on colors. So then you just, I know a lot of people do lip liners and stuff like that. I don't. I just find a good moisturizing lipstick. You just go along your lips. A couple times I go back and forth. And I usually do one side and then the other on my bottom lip. And then I'll go all the way across. I just do that to make sure I'm getting it even on each side. I'm done just in time to take my son to school. Let's get some better light here and you can see the finished product. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Subscribe, comment, follow along. Bye.